Adjournment motion under this means only the important matter discussed, and all other proposals, all other business keep one side. Clear? So which type of subjects only come under the urgent importance, like railway accident resulting in death of several persons? Clear? Or daring dacoity, some natural calamities like devastating flood or tornado, communal tension, like that. So these type of matters only discussed under the adjournment motion. Next is no confidence motion. A no confidence motion is a proposal which expressing lack of confidence in the ministry. So if no confidence motion passed against any minister, it means the council of minister is collectively responsible to the entire Lok Sabha, including the member of opposition. So if no confidence motion passed by a 50 member, if 50 members support against any one minister, if any one minister against any one minister, no confidence motion passed by 50 members, this means that the whole government has to resign. Clear? Next is adjournment and prorogation of the houses. What is this prorogation and adjournment? Adjournment of the house means suspension of the sitting of house by a speaker. Clear? Like here we learned that adjournment motions means all other business keep aside and only the urgent important matter discussed. And prorogation means the termination of the session of parliament. One is suspension and one is termination. Two different things are there. Under the adjournment means only the sitting of the house suspended, and propagation means only terminate. Session is only terminate, ended. The power of the adjournment of the House rests with the Speaker or the Chairman, as case may be, and the power of prorogation of the session belong to the President. Clear? Propagation. This propagation powers given to President only, and adjournment power given to the Speaker or the Chairman. Clear to all of you? Adjournment means suspension of House, and propagation means termination of the session of Parliament. So they can ask about such type of questions like what do you mean by prorogation, or what do you mean by adjournment of the house? Next important topic is speaker of the Lok Sabha. The speaker is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha, as we already learned here. The presiding officer of the Lok Sabha is a speaker. What is his function? He conduct the business of the house. He occupy a position of great authority and responsibility. He maintain discipline in the house. Clear? Then other than with respect to the discharge of his power and function, the speaker is not answerable to anyone except the house. No court of law can go into the merit of the ruling given by him. So, number of powers given to the speakers. Next is election. The Speaker of Lok Sabha is elected from among its own. They can ask the question, how uh, the Speaker of Lok Sabha elected? So the Speaker of Lok Sabha is elected, underline this, from among its own member, soon after the newly elected House meet for the first time. So during the first meeting among its own member, Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected. When the House is dissolved, the Speaker does not vacate his office. He remains in office till a new Speaker is elected in a new Lok Sabha in first meeting. So during till the first meeting of Lok Sabha, last Speaker perform his function. The Speaker is elected for a term of 5 years. So underline the term period of work of Speaker, that is 5 years. The Speaker may resign from his post on health or on other ground by submitting a letter or resignation to Deputy Speaker. So if a Speaker want to give resign from his post, he has to give resignation to the Deputy Speaker. The Speaker can also be removed by the Lok Sabha if the majority of members pass a resolution to this effect. Clear? Now, Deputy Speaker. The Constitution provides for the office of the Deputy Speaker, who perform the duties of the Speaker when the latter is absent or while the office of the Speaker is vacant. The Deputy Speaker is elected or is removed from office in the same way as a Speaker. Clear? So, in his absence, in this absence of a Speaker, the deputy speaker who perform the duties of a speaker. Clear? So next is role and function of the speaker. What role he play? Which type of works done by him? Functions. So first is business of the house. So important question is there. Functions of speaker. The speaker is one who preside over the meeting. Underline who preside over the meeting. The speaker interpret the rules of procedure of the houses. The decision in the parliamentary matter is final. Parliamentary matter is final. The speaker who interpret the rules. All bills passed by the house are signed by him before sent to Rajya Sabha and for it consideration to the president of his assent. So all bills passed by him. Clear? Speaker is the one who decide the admissibility of all question and resolution. He is the one who decide which question admit and what is the solution of that question. He put the issue to vote and announce the result. He is the one who decide whether a bill is money bill or not. So these are the business of the houses, powers or functions related to the business of house. First, he preside over the meeting. Second, he interpret the rules procedure of the house. He is the one of if a bill passed by one house are signed by him before sent to another house. He is the one who decide the admissibility of question and resolution. He put the issues to vote and announce the result. The speaker decide whether a bill is money bill or not. Next is administrative function. He is the one who receive all petitions, all requests, all documents in the house. He is the one who communicate the decision of the house to concerned authority. He is the one who regulate the admission of visitor. He allow the visitor to come in the house and press correspondent to the galleries of the house. So he is the one who regulate the admission of visitors and press. Under the disciplinary function, he is the one who maintain discipline inside the house. In case of grave disorder, he can adjourn the house also. So in case of word used by member undecent means if any member use undecent words inside the parliamentary, he is the one who explunk from the proceeding of that house. In regard to a question whether a member of Lok Sabha stand disqualified under anti-defection law means if under anti-defection law any person was stand disqualified from being the member of Lok Sabha, the question shall be referred to the decision of a speaker. Next is parliamentary committee. Under the parliamentary committee, the speaker is the ex officio chairman. He appoints chairman of all committee of the houses. He issues direction to the chairman in all matter related to their working and the procedure to be followed. If we see the miscellaneous function, the speaker is one who preside over the joint session of both the houses. He can call joint session. In consultation with the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, he nominates personnel for parliamentary delegation to various countries. He preside over the conference of presiding officer of legislative bodies in India. So these are the functions of speakers. So an examiner can ask any function of any category. Means like they can ask in 3 marks that write down the 3 functions related to business of the houses, 3 functions related to disciplinary discipline, so we have to learn at least 3 points of each category. Next we will talk about the next house, upper house of parliament, that is Rajya Sabha. That house also known as upper house as well as the council of state. Clear? So composition. The maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha can be 250 member. Clear? So underline composition. 250 members are there according to the constitution in Rajya Sabha. Clear? The member fall into 2 categories, nominated and elected. Means among 250 members, some nominated and some elected. So nominated member, first we will talk about the nominated member. They are nominated by the president. Who nominated the member? President. So underline president. from among persons having special knowledge or practical experience in matter. So those who are skilled in various fields like in literature, science, art, social service, that persons nominated by the president to become a member of Rajya Sabha. And total how many members? 12 members. So means 12 members nominated by the president to Rajya Sabha. Clear? The principle of nomination is aimed at having distinguished persons in the upper chamber. Clear? Next is elected member. Now these are the 12 members nominated by the president to Rajya Sabha. 12 member nominated by the president to Rajya Sabha. Now elected member. So total 238 member are elected. So underline 238 member by the state in the union. The allocation of seats among the state is not equal, means 238 members elected from different states, and number of members not equal, as this would be undemocratic. Seats are allotted to the states and the union territory on the basis of their population. So underline how seats allotted to the states according to the population, means like example is given there. Uttar Pradesh is represented in the Rajya Sabha by 31 member. Punjab sends only 7 member, and Goa, Manipur, Meghalaya and Mizoram only 1 each. Union territory send only 4 member, like Delhi 3, Pondicherry 1. So according to the population of different state, members allotted to different states. So total 230 members are elected by the states in the union. Clear? 238 plus 12 total 250 members. Clear? Now next is election. The representative of each state in the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected member of the Legislative Assembly of each state in accordance with the system of proportional representation by a mean of single transferable vote. Then how members are elected? Underline this one. Legislative Assembly of each state in accordance with the system of which system adopted for the election, proportional representation by mean of single transferable vote. Clear? The representation of union territory are chosen in such a manner as parliament may prescribe. So three representatives from Delhi are elected by the member of Legislative Assembly. The Rajya Sabha at present consists of 245 members, of whom 12 were nominated by the president. Now term, underline the term. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, underline permanent house. It cannot be dissolved like Lok Sabha. Each member of Rajya Sabha is elected for a period of 6 years. So period is 6 years. Lok Sabha time period is 5 years. Rajya Sabha 6 years. 1/3 of total member of the house retire after every 2 years. Means after 2 years exchange of members are there. But total time period is 6 years. So member can be re-elected if they so desire and if their elector support them. Clear? So see, one chart is also given in your book in page number 164. So it will also help you to learn it. Like president consists of two organs. One is executive, one is legislature. Under the executive, council of ministers are there. Under the legislature, parliament are there. Then Parliament has two houses. One is Rajya Sabha, one is Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha also known as Council of State. Lok Sabha also known as House of People. And number also given here. Like Rajya Sabha, not more than 250 member selected by the constitution. Out of 250 member, 238 represent from state and union territory, elected from state and union territory, and 12 member nominated by the president from different field. And Lok Sabha consists of 552 member. Out of 552 member, 530 member represent the states, and 2 member nominated by the Anglo-Indian community by the president, and not more than 20 member represented from the union territory. Clear? So we can learn the composition of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha through chart also. Now move to next part, that is term. Term is clear, means Rajya Sabha term is 6 years. Now qualification. What qualification is necessary to become a member of Rajya Sabha? So qualifications are almost same. only the age difference is there. Like he should be an Indian citizen, same. He should be at least 30 years. And Lok Sabha, how much age limit is given? 25 years. And for Rajya Sabha member, 30 year of age. So next, rest all qualifications are same. Now disqualification of membership, that is also same. Whatever given in the Lok Sabha, read that one. Now presiding officer. The Vice President of India is ex-officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. He presides over its meeting. He cannot vote on any issue discussed in the House as he is not its member. So, however, in case of a tie, he exercises casting vote. Already we learned that the presiding officer means speaker cannot vote to any issue discussed in the House. Only in case of tie, only he can vote. He can cast his vote. Rajya Sabha elected deputy chairman from among its members, and in the absence of chairman, he performed all functions and duty of chairman. Now we will learn about the powers and functions of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha.